Cool. All right, so I'm back at it. This is the first video of 2023. I'm gonna just dive straight into it. Cool. So the kind of the how I'm organizing this as of right now is these red ones are trades that I am currently in. Actually, AUD CHF I have yet to place the trade for it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oops, that's the wrong one. There it is. Now, this isn't a part of my trading system. This is still a metric that I want to track though, because when I see obvious reversals like this or situations in which I think the reversal is has a great probability, I do enter the trade. At times I do end up being profitable, other times I don't. But it's still a metric that I want to track, even though, it's not part of my trading system. My trading system consists of a break and retest with a Utilize Fibonacci. I combined utilize and Fibonacci. With the Fibonacci, I utilize the Fibonacci at times. So we can go through these alerts. I'm gonna scan through a couple of these pairs as of right now, and then see how this goes. So Euro CAD rejecting the support zone. Yep, yep, it did. Let's see Euro CAD bear. If price for some reason manages to get into this support zone, I'll have that alert right here. But it's showing a lot of wick rejection right here. It's pretty volatile though. It shot past here, came back down, touched this zone, touched this zone, touched this zone again. So I don't know. EuroCAD is looking hella spicy right now. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if I see it go past this right here, then I may consider going bullish on it. But as of right now, that's about it for that pair. EuroCAD rejecting support zone. CAD JPY bull. Kind of missed out on that already, huh? Yeah, bear. Yeah, that's about it. So at least it's inside of this zone now. Let's get a closer. I'm actually an outside view. So prices made this lower low right here. Made this giant move up, then made another lower low. So got two scenarios that are possible right here. Either price will break out of this resistance zone and then bounce up like this, or we'll just completely reject the zone and then come back down. So I'm gonna have both of those alerts set up as of right now. I'm gonna have this alert right about here. I'll be I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have my laptop out throughout the whole day. So that way if I ever get an alert, I could just hop back on here real quick, check it out, do minor analysis once again, and then just continue on with my day. NZD CAD bear. Hmm. Yeah, that's about it. I'm thinking what I need to start doing now as well is sharing my analysis on the text bubbles, just like this, as well as continuing to do the possible scenarios like this. That is always helpful because it gives me an idea of what I was thinking at the time while I was putting the alerts. Because I can get an alerts like, for example, NZD Cat Bear, like, oh, I must have put it right here. Yeah, that was probably it right there. But I don't really have an exact way of knowing because I just put the alerts on. But it's showing decent rejection, but it had already happened once. And in my experience, what I've experienced so far is if for example with break and retest as well, oftentimes for example, if there's a break and retest with this pair, there's a break and retest like this, and then it decides to come back down, I have a tendency to trade it right here as a break and retest, but then price would just kind of consolidate and do some other crazy stuff. So this is kind of similar in a way in that it broke and then it's like a giant break and retest almost. If we look at it like this, there we go. Broke, retested right here, and then it came back up. I don't know. It's a little too volatile for me as of right now. I think I might just leave this pair to be honest. That's fine. And then all right, we're on GBP USD bull now actually. Let me go ahead and save that. Then we can go to GBP USD. GBP USD. Let's get a less magnified view. We got some a zone right there, a zone right here. Zoom out of this a little bit. Oh shit. Oh, prices have been in overall uptrend. What I'm looking at as of right now. Curious to see what it does next. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit more. Bring this out a little bit more. It's kind of in no man's land right now. This zone is kind of wonky too. What the hell? Gonna scrap that. All right. This looks more appropriate for sure. So price has already shot up all the way up here, but it's still struggling. It's struggling down here in this area. Wondering if it can make another higher high. Okay, so it made this high, then they this lower high, then made a higher high right here. But overall, it has been rejecting this support zone, so mm, it has had a steady pattern of just up, down, up, down, up, down. So there's a good probability that it may occur here again. Although this isn't a break and retest situation. So because of that reason, because it's not a break and retest and it's not following my plan, I'm not going to take this trade. But I do anticipate it shooting upwards right here. But either way, I'm just going to place a long position just to see what happens. So I just want to see what happens. I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, I'm on a 1 hour. I don't know, man. I don't know. It already broke. That's the thing. It already broke. It already retested. I would have entered right here, take profits right here, but then it came back down. But you know, I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that. I'm gonna put it right there just so I'll come back at it, make a decision within a couple minutes. But I'm not entirely sold on it. So EuroCAD Bull. I must have placed an alert right here, and it went past that alert. It's still kind of I don't know. I'm kind of feeling weird about this pair too. Actually, no, it's not too bad. Let me get these out of my way. All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So price. Let's just try to look objectively at what price is doing, right? So if I go to the 4 hour time frame, overall, I would say that it's bearish. I'm sorry, it's bullish. Definitely bullish. Price makes a higher high right here. Well, continuous higher highs right here. Shoots all the way up to this daily zone, then decides to retrace about half of what it made right here. Half of this movement, it just cut it down. Comes back up once again, comes back down to meet this daily zone. And then ever since it hit this daily zone, it started shooting up. Higher high, higher high, higher high. A lower, excuse me, lower high, and higher high once again. So now it's kind of stuck in between this daily zone and then this 4 hour zone that I put right here. And I don't know, it's kind of choppy. It's a little bit choppy as of right now. Looking at the 1 hour, it's making this downward movement. You know what I'm looking at? It's like, oh wait, let me delete that. That's the wrong one. There we go. That's what I'm looking at. It's making this downward movement. So one or two things could happen. So I've already made these arrows right here indicating the two possibilities. I guess it's just a waiting game. My analysis is pretty spot on. Now it's just a matter of waiting because price is just doing its thing right now. There's a lot of wake action going on. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait. This one's solid analysis for now. Now it's just a waiting game for Euro CAD. On to the next one, Euro USD. Right, this is the one I had just entered. There's a lot of wick rejection right here. Uh, Overall, there's a lot of consolidation right here, but price did finally break past this resistance zone, broke past it, and this giant engulfing candle. And then if we go into the 1 hour, they become three candles, maybe four candles, and then showed a lot of rejection right here. So I decided to enter the trade. I did put this 50% stop loss just in case if I hit 50% of my stop loss, I'm just going to get out of the trade because it's just consolidating too much at that point. That last trade that I had, I believe it was, well, that's it for the alerts. I think it was AUDNZD. Yeah, AUDNZD. This is the prime example right here. So much consolidation going on. You know, I had many opportunities to take it out at break even. So when something like this happens, I think really after like six or like shit, 8 candles, I'm just gonna get out of the trade because it's just too much consolidation. There's no movement at all. You know, break even would have been way better. Really, that's one thing that my mentor said. Like you could be 50-50. You could win 50% of your trades, lose 50% of the other trades, but you can still be profitable with things like this. So if I control my risk and I set um positions at break even that minimizes my loss. So in the end, even if I'm 50-50, I could still become profitable because I'm controlling my risk. Cool. So you that's Euro USD. I'm currently in that. Really, if I what I was thinking about too, I'm not too familiar with hedging, so I don't want to dive into hedging just yet. I do want to gain more experience with just using long positions and short positions, you know, 1-to-1 ratio or 1-to-2 ratio. I want to continue doing that before I start hedging because I don't think I have a full understanding of hedging as of right now. And besides, I do want to get more experience just trading like this with a 1-to-1 ratio before I even consider hedging. But at the same time, I've been having recent thoughts about, you know, I don't have to exactly hedge, but I can just put an opposite position. So, for example, if price right here doesn't end up rejecting this support zone and then just starts shooting down here, if I see a lot of bearish momentum uh, or a lot of bearish pressure, then I can just immediately put the other trade like that, maybe even double it, maybe. Or I can just do a regular 1-to-1 ratio and then just take my profits right there, get out of this trade. I have the 50% stop loss right there if I need to get out of that. So it's something to consider whether or not I'll do it. We'll see. We'll see because I want to see how that plays out. I want to see how that plays out. But okay, GBP USD. Oh yeah, this is one I have yet to. Oh yeah, this is the one I was considering. A lot of projection right here. It's already a giant bullish candle right here. This would have been a. It just goes deep. That's the thing too. Is like I need to get better with my entries. For example, this would have been a prime entry right there. So good. I think I need to start looking at how deep price goes into zones and then make my decision right there. Obviously, it's not a lot of information. Well, actually, to be fair, it is. Even with this candle right here, after this candle had printed, my bad, after this candle had printed, and then this candle printed right here, this is the open, this would have been a valid entry point right there. I need to get into trades when they're deep into the zones and not a little bit after because right here anything could happen. It can consolidate, it can come back down, it could or it could keep going up. But if I'm looking for a bullish position, this would be prime right here. Perfect entry right there. Nonetheless, though, I think hmm, I don't think I'm gonna take this. Yeah, I'm not gonna take this. I'm not entirely sold on it. Price has already made a upwards movement right here. So I think I'm just going to leave that alone for now. AUDCHF, this is one I have yet to go in. So I'm going to pause the video, get my phone, come back and enter that trade. So AUDCHF, that's what we're looking at. Sold it for 0.01 lots. At this point, I've been thinking like, should I even bother using the position size calculator because I have a pretty small live account. It's only at like $120. But I mean, why not? It's just make it a habit, right? 31 pips. Actually, no, no, no. I should keep using this because sometimes the ratio can get. Oh, see, zero lots. Yeah, okay. Even with the 30 potential 30 pip profit, it still gives me zero just because the count is so freaking small. So really, it's probably like 0.05% of my account. But actually, I can't even put a 0.05. It has to be 1%. Yeah, yeah, that's fuck it. Well, that's fine. I put a 0.01, so that's cool. I don't know. Should I put more money in? That's the question. Should I put more money in, or should I? What do I value more? Right? Should I continue to collect data, or should I try to make money? Right? That's the whole thing with that shit. 1.64, and I'm leaning more towards continuing to do this, getting the data, getting used to trading, getting more experience rather than trying to actually make money because once I do have a decent amount of money and I'm talking like a couple bands, then I could really throw that in an account and then really try to build it from there. Whether or not I will um, use a high compounding strategy, I'm not sure, or whether I'll just slowly build it up, 1%, 2% at a time, and then have gains of like, well, 15% a month would be nice, to be honest. Maybe even 20%, but I guess we'll have to see. I do have to study up more on compounding. Maybe I could have two separate accounts, one starting off at 500, while I have another one at $3,000, for example, and then just build the $3,000 one very slowly, intraday trading. The compounding one, probably scalp, 15-minute or 1 hour, right? And then just compound the fuck out of it. But need to have a decent amount of money where I can put it into an account and just forget about it and not care about it. If I lose that money, it is what it is. The experiment itself is what brings real value, right? But if I do end up compounding it and I gain a decent amount of profit, then by all means, I'll take my profits, right? But that's just something to consider. The main, hold up, I think the main point of that would just be studying more. Oh, there we go. Already. I'm just going to get out of this trade then because it doesn't seem to be working out. Yep, Euro USD. Oh, oh, oh. Get out of this real quick. Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna just sell it. Fuck it. That's what I was talking about. I'm gonna just sell it. Let's see what happens. See what happens with this little experiment. Yeah, boom. Immediately just sell that shit. 0.01 lot size. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Euro USD was saying. Oh yeah, AUD yeah. So the main factor, I should say, the main factor as to whether or not I would do a compounding account and a separate account is just studying more on compounding. Really, that's about it. Right. Copy a link to the chart image. Hey, oh shit. ADCHF potential pips is about 31. And this wasn't even 1%, so I'm just gonna put 0.5% because every time that I go on the position calculator and it shows zero, I just I just put 0.05% because it's not even capable of showing that. So basically took a loss right there, partial loss. Okay, I'm going to hold up. I'm gonna log that real quick. So cool. Actually, here. Let me take this off first, just to show that I got out halfway stop loss. Now let's see. Following, excuse me, following the trading plan, I did follow it. It was pretty good. Break and retest right there, if I do say so myself. Break, retest. Curious just to see what happens right there. It's like a little hot spot. So for this, let's say I got out at 50% stop loss, looking to re-enter for a short position immediately. Going to see how this plays out. And this AUD one, it's basically already logged in. Now time for a Euro USD sell. I'm just gonna place it like right there. So that hit my stop. No, actually, I'm just gonna leave that like that and boom. Put that right there. I had already sold it, so I'm just gonna fix the parameters on this real quick. AUD, Euro USD, modify. Stop loss is at take profit is at 0.08297. Cool. Edited that, and then the AUDCHF, I just need to put the parameters for that one. Well, oh yeah, that's right. First, I should back this right here. Of course, this is boring. Of course, this is pretty monotonous, but it's what trading is, you know. Keeping track. At the same time, it's pretty peaceful, though. I must say, this is basically a revert. No, breaking retest almost. If it's like broke, broke. Like if we're looking at this as a resistance now, broke, retested to come like up here. Yeah, broke, retested. Now it's coming back down. Huh? Maybe. Fuck it. Put break and retest on it. Bear. Risk to reward ratio was about, oh, it's one. Okay, fuck it. Put one on it. Euro USD. And as usual, a 0.01 lot position. Oops. Potential pips is about 30. That's about it. This was, oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Put 0.01 lot, so I'm just gonna put 0.05. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. So if the lot, so the position size calculator, that's what I was talking about. Sizing 0 lots. It means I'm risking. Fuck, I'm risking less, bro. Like I'm risking 1%, and it says 0 lots. Really, it's like a point 0.005 0.005 lot. So it's not really so much the percentage. it's the lot size that's 0.005. So I'm just gonna put these back to 1%. 1%, way. All right, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. GBP USD is kind of the same scenario. Red is on right as of right now. GBP USD. Oh fuck. I keep coming back to this and it looks different. But then I remember I was looking at this again and it's crazy how my thought process can change within a couple minutes. Like as of right, I look back at this is the third time I'm looking at this pair, and my mind immediately thought, "Oh yeah, let's get in this. Let's buy it." I mean, why not? Get some data, right? Get some fucking data, right? I mean, why not? Ah, why not? Why not? What do I have to lose? $100? That's it. Just on it. Stop loss 65, 0.65025. Take profit 0.64. 526. But so I'm in two positions right now. Gonna enter the GBP USD because ¿por qué no, way? Eh? ¿Por qué no? GBP USD is gonna be 0.01, 0.01 as usual. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And the position on this is a 1 ratio. Break up retest, entry position. Oops. That's what I meant to do. GBP USD. We are entering this now. Boom. All right. I'm gonna buy this right now. It's actually 43 pips, so I think I could have done a bigger lot size. That's what I needed. Bruh, I need to do this shit before I do anything, bruh. That's the thing too, is the different currencies, I think they may, how do I explain it? I may lose more on different currencies, like because there are different pairs, the amount of money lost or won can be significantly different. Just like how you trade a US 30, if you trade gold, the position sizing is completely different versus, a regular Forex pair. See how much it might be too. Oh, oh, hmm, never mind. Stop loss, yeah, it's a 43, so count size 116, stop loss, yeah, trade, yeah, fuck it. 101 lot size, yep, cool. 1%. All right. I'm in this shit too. Make that red real quick. Gonna look at a couple more pairs and then I'm gonna call it. And then I'll come back to this today. So that's set. This is pretty much. Oh, I'm looking at a reversal right here actually. That looks pretty decent. You see how much bearish pressure there really is though. Well, it's coming down from this. So that's one thing to consider. I'm not sure whether or not that's that relevant over there. But now if I'm looking at it this way, higher low, lower low. So let's just play out the scenarios. That's always good to play out the scenarios. One of two things could happen. That's one right there. The next it'll consolidate a little bit or something like that, and boom, it'll come back up here. If it does decide to go up there, I'm gonna place this alert right here. Bull us. Fuck. And then this right here. Okay, I guess this is, I'm not gonna answer this quite yet. I'm already in three positions, but if today, if I get, let's just put like, yeah, that's cool. But then again, like I was saying, this is like the best time to enter if it does decide to come back down. Why wait for another candle, or why wait for more bearish pressure when I can already enter it? This candle is clearly bearish as of right now. I mean, that's kind of dumb to say because it can easily turn bullish right now if it just decides to go over its open position. The open of the candle, right, which is like right there. It's like right there, right? It can easily turn bullish just by going over this. So now this is what the decision then, whether or not I enter this trade. Because if I do anticipate it, well, I don't want to say anticipate. I don't want to say anticipate, but if I do decide to short it, this is sniper entry right there. This is so valid to enter it right there. So I say, fuck it, why not? Let's enter this trade and put the stop loss right about, say, like right there, and I'm gonna take some decent amount of profits on this. Almost a 1 and 2. It's not too bad at all. Now, before anything, I gotta do this. I gotta remember to do that. AUD USD, where you at? Boom, 116. Stop loss is about 16.3. 16.3, and it's gonna give me 0.01 lot. All right, bet. 0.01 lots. So what are we in? We are in AUD USD. We finna sell that biatch. Boom. Cool. Just sold that. I think that's honestly, I'm not gonna look at the rest of these. These are cool. I've already entered a decent amount of trades. If anything, I'll come back later today and get a look at those pairs. But it's not looking that bad, man. That's it right there. And then AUD, no, AUD, what was it? Oh, fuck. I put AUD USD right here. I wonder if that changes anything. Huh. No, it doesn't. All right. So just enter this trade right here. We are at potential 30 pip profit, 30.7, risking about 1%. This is a reversal. It's bearish. 1.88. This is UDNZD. 101 as usual. The date. Cool. I just need to fix the parameters and we'll call it AUDNZD. Fuck. I entered AUD USD. I'm gonna get the fuck out of this shit. God damn it. AUD NZD. Come on, man. AUD NZD, bro. I just lost 14 cents, bro. No, I just lost 14 cents. AUD NZD. Gonna have to type that in. I actually don't even have it. There it is. Cool. Sell that. Boom. Now I entered at, well, already I've already inputted it, so it's about the same. All right. Modify. Stop loss is at 1.08611. Take profit is at 1.08. modify current terminal right now. So much money I have in it. 115. So that concludes this video then. I'm gonna just go ahead and save all these. Control S. So yeah, just making it a daily habit. That's my thing. Also, another thing that my mentor said is surrender to the experience, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Even if I don't feel like trading, even if I feel like, yeah, what the fuck am I doing, or damn, whatever thoughts may come into my head, I just know that the biggest thing I have to do is just do it. That's it. There's no way around it, right? So I'm just gonna leave the chart open. I'm gonna come back to this. If any alerts set up, then I'll be ready. This is ABZ, and I'm out.